This is weird.
From the land of conjurers, flying through the internet to your device like a UAP, hauntingly unexplained and downright weird, this is the Witching Hours, and we are ready to take off in the flash of an eye. Good evening to one and all, wherever and whenever you are listening to this program. I am Frosty, and joining me tonight is Alyson, the Priestess of Wonderland, and of course, Medium Jenny Lee. How are you doing this evening?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Alyson's wasn't as convincing as mine, but that's okay.
Well, it's been hot if you've been in these parts. I guess in the southern Mid Atlantic. We have some storms rolling through tonight as well. So we just heard the thunder come through as we fired up the broadcast tonight. So if we disappear, that would be why. But hopefully we'll be fine, and it's just a thunderstorm, so we'll see how everything goes. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. It's Monday night, so of course it is the Witching Hours, and this is a special Witching Hours because this is the last Witching Hours before Team Weird Takeover.
It's Team Weird Takeover week.
Yay!
Woohoo!
So we are super excited to see all of our friends that are going to be joining us this weekend. And if you're someone who wanted to come this year and you weren't able to make it, or you're not sure if you're going to be able to make it yet, the plan is to do another one next year. So, we'll probably...
This one is not even done yet. We're already talking about next year. So
we already have a lot of plans for next year, actually. Like we have So we'll be talking about it sooner rather than later. So we're going to do a little something different, I think, but we'll get through this one first. We're looking forward to it. We'll get to that in a second.
We got a hype train.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
I don't know how, but we have a hype train.
1 month.
I see. To Witness Dude.
Sub to the Witness Dude.
Thanks, Shadow Man.
So thank you so much. Thank you. So tonight we're going to talk about a few things. The plan for tonight is to talk a little bit about what the moon is going to be doing this week, astrology and all that, getting ready for Team Weird Takeover, what it's going to look like this weekend. We want to kind of catch up with Alyson a little bit without having to be hampered down by just doing the quick moon phase update at the beginning. And then on the second half of the show, we're going to bring up the UFO.gov site and actually maybe go through some of the videos and stuff with you guys and see what we can find and kind of see what kind of stuff's being put on there and kind of get some opinions on what kind of stuff we see coming out of there, because I haven't had a good chance to look through it. I went through it for the first time today, kind of figuring out how to use the site. But other than that, we're ready to go. All right, Jenny.
And Alyson.
First thing I wanted to let you guys know is that we are over on the Spirit Realm Network. So you can watch us on Facebook on the Spirit Realm Network. You can watch us right here on Twitch. You can watch our live stream on YouTube. And for our podcast, you can find us wherever you listen to your podcast. I don't think there's a podcast site that we're not on, but if there is, let us know, and I'm probably can get us on there too. So wherever you're listening to us, wherever you're watching us, if you can take a moment to do a like, click, subscribe, any of those free things that you can do to help the show, we would greatly appreciate it for helping other people find us, watch, and grow Team Weird.
Speaking of Team Weird, this is the last time y'all gonna hear me advertise Team Weird Takeover because it's this week. Team Weird Takeover is this weekend at the Lord Baltimore Hotel in Baltimore, Maryland, June 27th, 28th. It's the last chance to get your ticket. Still tickets available, $60 at the witchinghourspodcast.com. Click on the merch button. It'll take you to get your ticket. We're all going to be there, plus lots of other special friends and many of you all from Team Weird.
All right. You ready to get into some weird news?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you've got a
All right.
spooky shop, a haunted attraction, paranormal book, or a strange little business of your own, you can sponsor the Witching Hours. Frosty keeps forgetting that I'm going to do this part. We offer host read ads and sponsor. You can sponsor the weird news segment, which is what we're getting ready to do. You can find pricing and details at thewitchinghourspodcast.com. Come get weird with us.
Yeah, we're doing weird stuff tonight. We're doing the show a little different, so I'm not following the show script as well as I should. All right, so weird news starts tonight. This is an interesting one because I'm curious what you all and people in chat have to say about this.
Okay.
More than half of Americans say they have almost no childhood memories.
More than half.
Yeah. Oftentimes people think back to, their earliest memories, trying to think back how old you were. For large portions of Americans, the answer might not be until their teens. In a recent survey, Americans were asked how much of their childhood they remembered at different ages. 52% said they only remembered a little from age 16, with 3% saying they remembered nothing at all from their teens. Looking back further, 1 in 4 say they have no memories from age 6, while a whopping 59% say they only have fleeting memories from early childhood.
Goodness gracious. Alyson, what's your earliest memory, do you think? How old were you?
I think my earliest was probably around 3.
That's what I'm
Okay.
thinking too for me. Frosty's a little weird. Speaking of weird.
Yeah, I can remember 2. I can remember 2 years old. That's the furthest back I can remember. I have a memory of my mom rocking me in the rocking chair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That seems like an awful lot of people that don't remember stuff.
Right?
We all need to quit watching TikTok and look at some family photo albums or something.
Right. I was wondering if I think a lot of times I remember a photograph and then I remember the memory.
Yeah, it brings
But
the
that's
memory
because
in.
we always had photo albums out on the
Right.
coffee table at
Mhm.
all my relatives' houses. So
CMC says,
Yeah.
I remember walking for the first time into the arms of my grandmother.
Aw.
Wow. You was real little, CMC.
oh,
I don't know. Like I was just talking about this the other day before I saw this news article, because I was telling Jenny because my birthday was recent, a couple weeks ago, and I was telling her about the birthdays that I could remember and like the earliest birthdays and things like that, and they go back pretty far. Like I don't remember a lot from like 2-3 years old, but I do have some memories from there.
mhm.
But definitely like after 5-6 years old, I have quite a lot of memories. So, and I don't even
Yeah.
think I have that great of a memory. So,
I wonder if that part of that is the fact that we don't make photo albums anymore. Because after film, there hasn't been a lot of like picture printing. People just have them on their devices and then they just
Never
forget
look at
about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that I have memories of, though, there aren't pictures of.
Yeah.
Like I know
Mhm.
like definitely went through photo albums all the time with my family for sure. So that was
Yeah.
a thing. But I don't
Or
remember.
Could it
like,
be that because we have them on our devices and such easy access that we just don't remember them anymore because we
Mhm.
don't have to?
Yeah.
Kind of with just
Okay.
like random basic knowledge, we kind of don't remember anymore, like because we're just able to use a calculator that's right there.
Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
Yeah.
You don't have to think about it and figure it
Mhm.
out. So maybe we're lost that part of our brain.
I don't know. Some
Well,
weird stuff.
that for sure is becoming part of the learning process of like, I don't really need to learn things because the
Mhm. I
information
just
can
look
just
it up
be at the tips of my
in a
fingers.
second. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoaxster said 4 or 5 is the earliest, but strong memories are 6 and after.
Yeah. Well, that's breaking the trend, at least in this report, where 52% said they only remembered a little bit from age 16.
Not in Team Weird.
What
Yeah.
were the ages of the people they asked?
That's yeah.
I wonder.
That's a good
Well,
question.
let me bring up the full story here. All right.
Who else?
So
Who else in chat? What's your earliest memory?
7,356 adults asked Americans. Yeah. So it was almost 7,500 adults that were asked about their earliest recollections.
So it could be anybody over the age of 18,
Yeah.
all the way up.
Yeah, only 9% of respondents said they remembered a lot from age 6. 9%. And 61% described their overall childhood memories as predominantly positive, while 13% saying that they were mostly negative. And I think that's important too, because you're
Mhm.
really talking about people who are like just blocking out like traumatic childhoods and stuff like that,
Right.
So 61% say they had positive childhoods, but only 9% of them can remember a lot about being age 6. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I have tons of memories of being age 6, but
Yeah.
was and like what I was doing and like
Mhm.
I was getting like some McDonald's chicken nuggets. And I was watching what's her name? The Shelley Duvall Fairy Tale Theater.
Oh yeah, I love
Like
that show.
I was living my best life. So
Keisha says a year and a half or 2 years old was my earliest, but I think maybe Team Weird and Woo Woo people look within and into our past so we remember more.
that could be very true. So anyway, interesting news story to start us off today.
Hoaxers just says strongly don't believe this.
Yeah.
Fake news. Fake news.
Well, it is, one survey. It is one survey.
Yeah. One survey of 7,000 people. And it might be a little skewed for some reason.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Story number 2, time doesn't exist everywhere and it might not exist forever. For most of us, time is an intuitive concept, 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 1,440 minutes in a day. But as science has progressed from water clocks to atomic clocks, we've gained a more nuanced understanding of time within the framework of general relativity. For example, time is dynamic dimension woven through space-time. That means time is relative since it's warped by mass and energy. In quantum physics, however, time is more of a constant and external backdrop to changes in our system. In 1967, American theoretical physicists John Wheeler and Bryce DeWitt created what is regarded as the first attempt to reconcile these two theories, known as the Wheeler-DeWitt question. It essentially contains no time variable at all, forming what's known today as the problem of time. So getting into this, what we're talking about here is the idea that time is created by the curvature of space-time.
Okay.
Almost the way I kind of feel is almost like riding a wave, like a space, like if you were to picture space-time.
Space wave?
You know how it curves, like, when you talk about gravity or mass.
Space surfboard for the space
wave? when you put the sun like on, you think of it as being like on a piece of fabric and it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
That time exists on the curvatures of that.
Okay.
So he get in here and they say that the latest attempt to understand the solution comes from Anderson Gama Fernandez de Freitas of the University. I have the Spanish name, Universidad Federal de Itajuba in Brazil. In a paper published in the journal Classic in Quantum Gravity, he says that the phenomena of time might be intrinsically tied to the geometry of space itself. He introduces a geometric clock, a mathematical construct derived from the curvature properties of three-dimensional space slices that determines whether time can function as meaningful ordering when space is intensely curved as the conditions immediately following the Big Bang. This clock is rigid and the universe evolves just as a standard physics predicts. But as the universe expands and flattens, the curvature weakens. Everything becomes more flat after the Big Bang. And Fernandez de Freitas says the geometric clock winds down with it, meaning time itself gradually loses operational meaning. And the reason I brought the story up tonight.
Two things.
Yeah.
First, I guess it would not be the Spanish name; it would be the Portuguese name because
it would be the Portuguese name. You're right.
And then you said slices and ordering, and then I just started thinking about pizza, and I kind of lost the rest of it.
Mm-hmm. So basically, talking about how after the Big Bang, trying to understand this myself. After the Big Bang, it creates lots of curves in space-time. But as everything keeps going out further and further away from itself, it has space-time begins to flatten, and time, in his theory, time doesn't exist on flattened space-time. It
Okay.
takes curvature for that to happen. Which the thing that brought to my mind here was the idea that we've had of time changing or time moving faster or time
Mhm.
seeming weird now
Mhm. Yeah.
more than it used
Yeah.
to.
Timey
if this
wimey
could-
wibbly wobbly.
Yeah, if this could be something that would possibly explain everyone's weird, or at least a lot of people's weird observances about time.
CMC was talking about gravity.
Yeah.
The introduction of mass into space-time is critical in the process. Mass versus energy. Alyson, what were you
Yeah.
going to say?
I don't know. I just got distracted by someone giving Shadow gave you money for pizza.
Oh yeah, a pizza fund. Thank you, Shadow Max. 100 bits for the pizza fund.
I was gonna say that, like, I've been trying to stop saying that. Like, time's moving so fast. Time's moving so fast. And I've been trying to stop saying that because it just feels like it keeps getting faster.
Good.
So
Right.
I have enough time. Things are moving slowly. I'm trying
Yeah.
to say that over and over instead of
Yes.
manifesting faster time.
Right. Setting the intention that we have all the time we need to do all
Yeah.
the things.
I know, like, this doesn't actually change like the real calculation of time, but I think I've mentioned this with Jenny, and I think she was in agreement. Almost like I really am starting to feel like we need like another day in the week, like we need to like change our calendar, because it's like there's
8
literally not enough
days a
time.
week.
Yeah, there's literally not enough time for me in the week to get everything done that I want to get done. And it just seems to be repeating, and time just keeps moving faster and faster. And like, so, and a lot of people are talking about this. And I just had always assumed that the older you got, the faster time seemed to go. But
CMC says not. It can't be a work day.
no, it can't be another work day.
It's got to be an extra.
It has to
day
be
off.
a 3-day. Yeah, we should go to like a 4-day work week and then a 4-day weekend.
That would be nice.
I think
a 4-day 4-day work week and a 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
8 days. I was
That's,
just okay.
that'll
So
be Frosty approved.
I just finished listening to Dolores Cannon's shoot, what's it called? Lecture series audiobook. And she ended up having ET folks coming through and giving lots of information about how the universe works and stuff. Kind of like we do, And there was a really funny part in there where she said that they said that humans are the only people that have created a way to measure something that doesn't exist. Talking about time. The time doesn't exist, but we found a way to measure it. So
yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's that simple though.
No,
because couldn't you argue that time is a commodity
for us in this
Yeah.
fishbowl of our
like we only have a
realm,
certain amount of time of it,
Yeah.
And I guess that's the thing that I see is it's like time becomes the most important commodity that we have, I think, in a lot of ways, and we trade it away very, sometimes I think a little too easily. But my idea about that is what happens if we got to a point to where I guess the spread of galaxies got to a point to where there was no more curvature, then what would that mean about time?
Well, I said there was no time if it was flat, right?
Yeah. But then what does that mean? Does that mean you don't age? Does that mean that time stands still? Is everyone frozen? And I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. Story number 3. I talked to you guys a little bit about this one before we started. Gifted student claims he was recruited into a secret program to mentally pilot UFOs. A former gifted child has come forward with claims that he was removed from public school and secretly trained to develop psychic abilities for military and UFO-related applications. Jordan Jozak said he spent years being pulled out of class by psychologists before being transferred to a specialized facility in Western New York. There, he claimed he underwent experiments involving remote viewing, altered states of consciousness, and attempts to control technology using the mind. According to him, the goal was not simply to study gifted children, but to identify those with unusual cognitive abilities and train them for future roles in classified programs. Josek alleged he was recruited through a gifted and talented education program, commonly known as GATE, after testing exceptionally high in certain academic categories as a child. Quote, I was in the GATE classroom. I drank the pink drink. It's just that there was a progression of more, he told a recent podcast that he was on, and adding that he was trained to fly UFOs with his mind. GATE was established by state departments of education beginning in California in the 1960s to provide an advanced or specialized curriculum for high achieving students. Josek said the memories of the experiments remained buried for years before resurfacing through severe flashbacks and nightmares in 2023 when he recalled being in the labs. A document released by the CIA explains that these recordings typically featured a series of non-verbal audio patterns masked by sounds like crashing waves or wind blowing through the trees. Many alumni of GATE programs recalled being subjected to the same audio tests at school. According to him, researchers believe some UFOs or other exotic vehicles could be operated through consciousness rather than conventional controls.
So that's another thing that was in the Dolores Cannon lecture series was that the UFOs are piloted by thought. I think that's also something that Dolly Saffron talks about. So it's piloted by thought. And my friend Courtney Butterbaugh, who's going to be on the show later on in the fall, I believe. She has information about the GATE project. As a matter of fact, I was just looking at her blog today, and that it's part of her experience. So,
Courtney Butterbaugh is going to be on July 13th.
Oh, I thought it was in
Patty Negri.
Oh, well, she's coming on soon, so we can talk to her about that. She knows stuff.
Do they still have the GATE program?
I don't know.
Is the pink drink swish? Because I remember drinking that.
Swish? I don't remember that at all.
You didn't have swish at your elementary school?
No.
It was like once a week, and it was like fluoride. Like you had to drink it and swish it in your mouth and then spit it out. But it was pink.
They forced you to do fluoride every week?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Wow.
And I remember them trying to get me into the GATE program, but I didn't do it.
Or maybe you think you didn't do it.
Well, the swish was everybody.
The swish was everybody. What
like
the hell?
A separate program. Sometimes it was green. Or like a mint green.
Frosty's face.
It was like the color of my shirt.
I don't know. Does anybody
or
else not have
Pepto-Bismol
that?
pink.
Did anybody else have to take that in school? I don't remember that at all.
Hoaxster said UFOs run by me, and I would try to turn them into free hoagie delivery. And Hoaxsters knows the swish. I don't know the swish.
Yeah, he said pink and purple. Yeah, I don't know if I remember that one. Maybe that's one of those certain percentage of memories that I don't remember. So
weird.
Anyway, well, I guess we'll get to talk about that more. And like I said, I reached out, and Keisha, our wonderful Team Weird member and co-producer on the show, has reached out to see if he would like to come talk about those experiences. So we'll see.
Oh, wow.
And that was the weird news.
Wow. Weird stuff, man. So tonight's.
Well, wait, you guys didn't have the GATE program at your school either?
I mean, the gifted. There was every school has a gifted
and
program.
Talented.
Gifted and talented.
Yeah. And I looked it up, and GATE is still around.
Yeah.
The issue is whether or not
the
CIA, some places are being connected to the CIA.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the CIA recruiting kids from all the gifted programs? Or are they looking for certain types of kids? Or I don't know.
the freaking CIA, man.
Yeah, can't
on
trust him.
they're on
Can't trust
everything.
him.
And everyone's CIA. So it's like not only are all the people that are doing the bad thing a CIA, but all the people who have all the secrets are CIA, and then all
Right.
the people who are whistleblowing and supposedly telling you the truth are CIA. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Right.
it's like, I don't know about that.
Can't trust him.
Okay. All right. So let's get into a little bit about what we wanted to talk about with Alyson tonight, which is we have our kind of very special Team Weird Takeover coming up this weekend. So what is this week and this weekend going to have in store for us when it comes to the moon and the planets and stuff?
Well, last year we did have a Scorpio moon, which I thought would be good for paranormal investigation. But this year the moon is moving out of Scorpio Friday afternoon. So we're going to be have a Sagittarius moon for Friday, Saturday, and we'll have a void moon on Sunday. But Sagittarius, I think, is good for learning and exploring and investigating. So I think a waxing gibbous Sagittarius moon is going to be good for paranormal investigation and for just learning in general.
Okay.
Sunday, Mars is moving into Gemini. So when we're leaving, we're kind of switching gears action wise. So while we're at Team Weird Takeover, Mars is still in Taurus. So that's a little bit slower moving kind of energy compared to Sunday. It's going to be like, okay, let's go. But nothing crazy is happening this week, really. It's kind of a smooth sailing week. We're having really quick transition times, with the exception of Sunday. The moon is basically going to be transitioning between Sagittarius and Capricorn all day. But while we are going to be investigating, we'll have that learning and adventuring Sagittarius energy.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
You
face.
okay?
No, there's like the storm is really bad right now, and it's a lot
I
of
can hear
lightning.
it a
It's
little
really
bit.
close. Yeah, it's like kind of freaking me out. The thunder is like, because y'all got to remember, I'm in a sun room right now. It's the storm room.
The storm.
Like I feel like I'm in the storm. So I will have a void, of course, for our travels home on Sunday.
Right. And that it's getting ready for the full moon. So I also think like being so close to the full moon is good for illuminating things at night. I mean, that's literally what the moon does. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, Sagittarius seems good for a hangout weekend.
Yeah, because it's very social and fun
Yeah.
and playful, but like on that never-ending search for truth. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna get all the answers.
Yeah. We're going to have a lot of really interesting things to talk about, a lot of different things. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun day to learn. What about like, what does that say for like travel?
Sagittarius is the travel sign.
Okay.
Yeah, so good luck.
Good for people who are.
Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of luck and abundance. So good luck and good fortune for us with a Sagittarius moon for sure.
I need some right now during this storm. Jeez Louise. CMC's got a question for Alyson about the moon. Does the appearance of the moon during daylight create a different influence than the moon during nighttime?
I'm not sure I understand the question. Does the appearance of the moon during daylight create a different influence?
Like when you can see the moon during the day?
Mm-hmm.
Is that different?
Do you get a different energy from it than you do at night?
Well, if you see it during the day, it's usually close to the new moon, because the moon rises and sets with the sun when it's new, and then throughout the month it kind of moves away from the moon. So normally we see it in the day during like either a first quarter, which is today is a first quarter moon, so we will start to be seeing it during the day, or in the wee hours of the morning with a last quarter moon, because it sets later and later in the day the closer it gets to the full moon. So I mean, like it's closer to a new moon if we see it during the day. It's closer to full if we see it like after sunset.
CMC was saying he was seeing it the whole week this week during the day.
Yep, because we just had our new moon last week, and it's the first quarter moon today, so it's half lit. So around the first quarter is when we
makes
start
a lot of sense. Then I didn't realize that's when we normally would see it during the day. Because I always notice it when I see it during the day, but I didn't realize that's like there was a certain time.
Yeah, so it's a strange feeling when you see it during the day, though. It's kind of like, wait, are you supposed to be there?
We're like, the moon's out. And it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Because sometimes you'll see it during the day, or like around sunrise, because the full moon will set around the time the sun rises. So like if the sun's rising in the east and the full moon can still be in the sky on the western horizon, but like setting, sometimes that's kind of a strange feeling to see a full moon during the day, but you have to get up really early to see that.
Yeah.
And usually the sunrise and sunset times, the websites that list the exact time that the sun is rising, it usually lists what time the moon is rising and setting also. And it usually has a meridian time that's on there too, which is when it's directly overhead.
I remember when the Wanderer was little, walking him to school, and like the sun was coming up and then the moon was still out, and like I got this really great picture of like the sunrise colors in the sky, but the moon is still very bright. It's really cool.
I've never really thought of the energy around it though, but now that I think about it, I mean, during the day it does feel weird when you see it. It just has this kind of eerie feeling to it.
Yeah,
it does. You know, this is kind of getting a little off topic, but it was one of the weirdest things I ever realized about the moon, and it's still hard for me to believe, but that's that the moon is always the same size in the sky, which makes perfect sense, right?
Right.
But I've seen these really huge moons and I've seen these little tiny moons, but I guess it's all just a trick of perspective. Depending on how low to the horizon it is. The lower it is in the horizon, the larger it looks. As
right.
and higher in the sky, typically the smaller it looks.
It does
I'm not wrong, right?
It does appear bigger, and I don't think it does it's not equal distance on its elliptical around. Like I think maybe it's more an oval shape. So there are times when it is closer to us technically, I think. And that's when we have super moons.
Yeah, I think
yes.
Actually, this book that I'm just getting ready to send to Not and Getty, The Moon Magic, when I was reading this, it's like it does get marginally closer to us during certain phases of the moon. But it's like, you know, it's very minimal.
Yeah.
Frosty, I'm gonna let you take over with Alyson just temporarily while I check on our child, because she's terrified of storms and this one has been really bad. So I'll be back.
Yeah, I can see the lightning flashing.
I know. I'm just sitting here watching her react to all the lightning.
I bet it's a perfect room to watch storms though.
Yeah, it is. It's especially like snows. It's great.
Oh yeah,
it's just, all the way around. Yeah, it's
like
really
being in
nice.
a snow globe.
I'm right here by a window, and so I can hear it all, but I don't think it's quite the experience that she's having in the sunroom. So, CMC said, Frosty, here's a test. The moon can always be covered by the tip of your pinky finger at arm's length, no matter how big it appears. Yes, because I found out about this, several years ago now, and I didn't want to believe it, but yeah, I mean, it stays essentially the same size in the sky. It's just depending whether or not you have something to base it off of. So that's a good tip. arm extended pinky finger. Shadow Mech says the moonlight is cooler than the surrounding dark, meaning it's not reflected sunlight, as the heat would be more, not less.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the moon doesn't generate any light, so all the light is reflected.
But I think what
sunlight, right?
he's talking about, supposedly it is cooler. Like if you had a thermometer in moonlight and then versus in a shadow, it's cooler than the shadows for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, you would think it would have to, right? Because like you never go outside at night in a full moon and go, "Oh man, the moon's hot tonight," you know?
Right.
Yeah. But that is interesting. I guess, a lot of the heat that we get from the sun, and this is just me not knowing what I'm talking about at all, but the sun gives off a lot of radiation. And so maybe you're not getting, you're getting the light reflected, but maybe you're not getting all of the
not the radiation
different kinds of things, necessarily reflected from the moon. Yeah, that is interesting, Shadow Max, for sure. So, so that looks good in terms of having like some good energy for travel for people who are going to be, gathering, people coming from all over the place. We got people coming from all over the country. So that's good. We're going to have good travel for that. Are we safe with all of the retrogrades and all that stuff as well?
Well, yes and no. It doesn't start until June 29th, which is the following Monday. But technically we're in the retrograde shadow. So that tends to make it potentially wonky as well. But I've never really experienced anything crazy in a retrograde shadow.
Okay.
Which is usually like a week or two before and after a retrograde.
Yeah, I think we're a little bit. I was talking about for the show. As long as we all get there safe, and we're at the Lord Baltimore Hotel, we'll be fine because we'll all be hanging out. So, if things go wonky from there, that's okay. As long as everyone gets
and
safe, we're good to go.
We're not really using any. Well, we are using technology. Never mind. For the investigation, we will. But
a little bit. Like we're gonna have supposedly we're gonna have like a monitor in there, like basically a big TV for like slideshows for like people's presentations and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But nothing nothing too wild. And if something like that doesn't work, it'll be okay. We can I didn't even get mics or anything. So like the people who are, I think it's gonna be enough of a
it's a small enough group,
intimate crowd that we can just talk loud. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, it looked more like a conference room type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is going to be in a conference room on the 19th floor of the Lord Baltimore Hotel, and there's no rooms on that floor, so it's just
how tall is the hotel?
I don't know. That's a good question. I can look it up real quick.
There's more than 19 floors?
Yeah, there's got to be, I would think.
Or is that maybe the top floor?
How many floors? 23 stories.
Oh, wow. So we're going to be close to the top.
Yeah. Now, hopefully I don't get a little woozy.
Yeah, don't look out the window.
Just shut all those blinds.
It's always fun when the giant is scared of heights.
Oh.
Does it have a 13th floor? CMC's asking.
Good question.
Oh, that is a good question. Yeah, I have to look that up.
Shadow Max said there is no 13th floor.
Well, most hotels don't have a 13th floor, right?
Which is so dumb, right? Isn't that dumb? For all the crap that woo-woo witchy people get about stuff, and they're going to do stuff like that. Come on now.
Yep.
Yep. There's no 13th. There is no 13th floor.
So really, there's only 22 floors then, right?
That's lucky.
Yep.
See? So frustrating.
But the 19th floor, the 19th floor, which is where the conference center that we'll be using as the conference room, that is the most infamously haunted floor of the hotel. So I guess the good thing is the hotel
Allison's backing out now, so said, never
Well,
mind.
not
Have a
the
nice
rooms,
night. Bye.
not the rooms you're staying in though. That's the good
Right.
thing,
That's
right?
good.
Yeah.
So you can retire, back to the rooms, which we did say last week with Irene and Danica that we're going to allow our room to be investigated, and it sounded like they were going to allow their room to be investigated. So that'll give us more places to be able to go and kind of search some things out.
Okay.
So
Where, other than that, where will you be investigating? That conference room?
the conference room,
Okay.
and we also were told that we could investigate the main lobby.
Will we get to see the ballroom?
I don't know. We could ask.
That'd be
Ask.
fun.
Let's see if they have anything going on because they do a lot of weddings and stuff. So we just have to
Right,
make sure
yeah.
that there wasn't something going on that day. Yeah.
Probably don't want to paranormal investigate at someone's wedding.
Excuse me, ma'am.
There's a ghost behind
Walk
you.
by with like blinking lights and something beeping. Yeah.
Like, sorry, Grandma said he's cheating.
Yeah.
Heavy rains all day is the weather, Shadow Max said.
Yeah.
CMC is bringing an infrared camera, and then Frosty, you were putting this up. Don't mind
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, don't mind us. Yeah, wedding. We're gonna be wedding crashers. Yeah, so we get in the other rooms, the conference room, that floor, and then and then the main lobby. So, and that'll be plenty because we got so much going on that day that the paranormal investigations is a couple of hours. I mean, it's not like we're going to be investigating it all night because we're going to be doing the Seance and we're going to be doing class with Alyson and all that, which we'll talk about in a second. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Alyson, tell us more about what you're going to do at Team Weird Takeover.
Well, we are going to learn about 2 crystals that I specifically chose, and everybody will get one that I think should or could help with the paranormal investigation. So hopefully they'll be like a tool that everybody can use.
Neat.
But basically just kind of like you learn a formula for learning the tarot, like learning all of the different elements and the numbers and the different suits and stuff. You kind of can put together what an Ace of Pentacles means and what a King of Pentacles means, or like when you have a formula like that, you can kind of use keywords to learn or teach yourself the tarot. So this is kind of similar with crystals, except using colors and shapes. So being able to identify the color of a crystal plus the shape, you can kind of get a general idea for what any crystal you might encounter could be used for. And then also a little guided meditation to help you connect to one of the crystals that I've selected and hopefully get your own intuitive hits for what they could be used for.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Have a bunch of people tuning into their crystal, and it'll be fun to see what similarities they get and what differences they get. Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll be like something for people to pay attention to when we're doing it. Like even Irene and Danica, I wonder if they are familiar with that. Like that could be a new way for them to be able to investigate too,
Well, yeah, and anything that anybody has already learned for trying to tap into their own psychic gifts or do paranormal investigation, you can do the same thing with a crystal. Just use whatever you're good at psychically, and you can use that to connect to a crystal just as you would to connect to an energy in a room.
I'm really looking forward to this, Alyson, because I have crystals. I've been given crystals. I bought crystals.
You won a whole bunch of them from Black Sheep Meat.
Black Sheep Meat. I got some sent from Style Rituals. I mean, I got crystals everywhere, but it's been kind of an untapped. Well, I got them. They're all sitting right in front of me. I got crystals everywhere. But it's been kind of an untapped thing for me in terms of like learning how to use them. So I have them around, and I have the one thing I do use is onyx. I have onyx bracelets and tiger's eye, I think too, and I wear that for protection. So like when we go to some of the haunted places we go to and do paranormal investigations, I wear the onyx stuff to make sure that I keep out negative stuff. But I'm looking forward to how to use it more for the times that what I am doing when I am doing more spiritual things. I know the kind of like at least an entry, like a pathway to start using them, because
Mhm.
really I'm just like, oh, these are like some pretty rocks. I think you were there at one point, Jenny. I got pretty rocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
How do I actually start incorporating
Yeah.
into using those things and being able to do that night? Like, okay, I got these crystals.
Right.
That'll be really great, I think. Yeah.
Well, how did you pick out your onyx bracelet and your tiger's eye? Like, how did you come about getting those?
Well, I actually had one created by a friend. Actually, it was
Little
Little
Wing.
Wing.
Okay,
Mhm.
so gifted to you.
Didn't
Mhm.
she ask you what stones you wanted for that one
I think
then?
so, and I think I
So you
told her
did pick.
Onyx,
Like, do
and
you know
yeah,
why?
mhm. Protection from negative
Well, I'm just
energy.
saying, like, a lot of the times, like, just the
Mhm.
ones that we're drawn to are the ones that are meant to be. Like, even if you
Yeah,
just walk into a crystal shop and you're just like, "Oh, I'm just drawn to this one. I have to get this one." And then you read about it and you're like, "Oh, I am having problems with this and need help with that." So, I think that we just have a natural connection to them. And
I think mine's like Lydia. It's just like I got black rocks and black candles,
yeah.
black
Well, I mean, yes, all black rocks can be used for protection or grounding, but
Mhm,
they all do feel different. Like, and even to the point of sometimes onyx is difficult to tell the difference
mhm.
between onyx and black tourmaline or black kyanite or black obsidian. But if you like sat there with them, you could kind of be like, oh, I think this is the obsidian and this is the onyx, just because they do have different energies, and you can, if you try to pay attention to it, you can kind of figure that out for yourself. Because a
Yeah, I
lot of
have
times we buy crystals and then we lose the little
Yep.
information card that it comes
right.
with. And we're like, well, I don't know what this is
Yep.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's like me trying to
Yeah,
remember what all mine are.
Yeah.
and I know I've talked about that before. The other one I was always familiar with was the pink quartz.
Rose
Um,
quartz.
yeah, the rose quartz. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't familiar with that. I used that one for a long time, but yeah, other than that, I still have a lot to learn. So that'll be a great opportunity for me and other people like me to learn how to incorporate some crystals into our practice that night. So that'll be great.
Yay. I'm glad you're excited.
It's gonna be awesome. So what else is new, Alyson?
Not much. I'm getting ready to do Team Weird Takeover. That's about it.
Well, remind
We've been-
everybody when you're streaming on Twitch.
Oh, yes. We are streaming on Twitch on Tuesdays and Wednesdays now because we got to finish this damn book nook.
Your book nook puzzle thing.
So Wednesday is puzzle book nook. Try not to throw it out the window stream. And Tuesdays is Tarot Tuesday.
Tarot Tuesday. And then one of the days last week when I was watching your stream, you were going through your Ko-fi shop and kind of updating people on what's available over there. What do you have over there?
There's various tiers. All of or most of them include a weekly tarot card or cards. There's usually 3 oracle cards that I pick that go along with the oracle card from the weekly moon update that I do on YouTube on Sundays. And so you get 3 cards for the week, and then usually I pick out different crystals. There's 2 of the oracle decks that I use have crystals on them. So if I have that crystal, I kind of make like a little crystal grid to go along with the image of your card. So you have that for you every week. There's a couple of different tiers that include like more in-depth monthly readings. There's another one that includes crystal healing or energy healing sessions. I think that's about it. I do have some digital stuff for if you don't want the whole moon planner I do have kind of bits and pieces of it available for PDF download or print out yourself.
And remind people what the moon planner is for those who may not know.
The moon planner is a planner that follows the moon, and I think it's important to start things on the new moon compared to the first of the month. So that was the whole idea of it, that like I just couldn't work with the regular calendar. And like Frosty was saying earlier, we need to rework this calendar. So I basically tried to do that by following the moon.
Just made up stuff anyway. Why we can't make it up something else?
I know.
So where can everybody find all of your things?
All of the things are on priestessofwonderland.com, and then on Priestess of Wonderland at all of the social media stuff too, platforms.
There you go. Which the priestessofwonderland.com is pinned at the top of the chat and to Twitch.
Yep.
Frosty, I'll have it down in the description boxes for all the other things. My favorite thing that you do, which I'm still waiting for someone to get me one, is the birth chart readings. I've bought one for pretty much everybody I know for a gift, and they're really interesting.
Yeah, we were talking actually with somebody the other day about that, and also I still had you get the video. I still have the video in my email. I have it saved in this folder, so I can always go back and look at it.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I designed them with the intention that you can keep coming back to it, because I feel like astrology is just you're learning over and over and over again. You're just never, I never feel like I understand everything or grasp everything. So
yeah, it's a lot of
nice
information.
To have bits and pieces that you can come back to and be like, oh, that makes sense. I understand now.
Plus, it seems like with astrology, it's like there's like different levels of it, you know? So it's like there's like the basic understanding level, and then you get a little bit deeper with some more stuff. And then there's like stuff way down deep where it's like, I don't even know what the heck they're talking about. Like, what is
I'm not
this?
there yet either.
Well, it was really interesting. I think when you were on with Holly Hall, right? Because Jenny was out that day. Was that the right person I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Because like I wouldn't even known like half the stuff that you were asking, or like
because that was like a whole different type of astrology, right?
Yeah. I don't know much about Vedic astrology or what is it? I don't even remember what it's called now. It was a type of Vedic astrology, but I can't. The word just left my brain. But I actually used to be kind of scared to learn about that type of astrology, because it totally changes what I already know about astrology.
And then what if you start getting them all mixed up together?
I know, yeah. But I thought it was really interesting that she had only just recently switched sidereal. Thank you. Sidereal astrology. Thank you, Keisha. Because I think I did look at
sidereal.
Sidereal. I did look at my chart a long time ago, and it totally freaked me out, because I was like, no, this isn't right. This isn't true. But then when I was preparing for that show, it wasn't too much different, and it wasn't that far off. So it made me relax a little bit, because at first it made me feel like my whole identity like was totally wrong. But yeah, and astrologers like to argue with each other too. Like, this is the only way, and I think it's just whatever works for you. Whatever archetype you can identify with.
Right. All right, Frosty. Well, it's getting close to the top of the hour.
Yeah.
If you want to reset us here.
If you've joined us, if you've come in since the beginning of the show, welcome in. This is the Witching Hours, and tonight our guest is Alyson, the Priestess of Wonderland. We are going to we've been talking about Team Weird Takeover, which is going to be happening at the Lord Baltimore Hotel in Baltimore, Maryland this coming Saturday. We're going to meet up Friday night, do a little dinner somewhere, get a good night's rest, meet up Saturday morning. We got a whole day planned, and then we'll say our goodbyes Sunday morning. But we got all kinds of stuff going on this weekend. We got Alyson, who's going to be doing the crystal class we were just talking about, which is going to be amazing, and we'll be able to have some to use that night for our paranormal investigation. Irene Akeloise and Danica McCann are going to be there. We're going to have Sam Baltrusis there to do a seance that at least hopefully most of us will be able to participate in. We're also going to have
Andrew
Warburton to give a talk on fairies, and we're going to have Kim Sage, our wonderful friend Kim Sage, is going to be there to talk to talk a little bit about grief and some death doula stuff. So that's going to be a very interesting day. So you can always join us. You can get your tickets at thewitchinghourspodcast.com.
Fun-filled, packed day of woo-woo, weird, and spooky.
Yeah, it's just about all of it, right?
Just about all. We covered it all.
Now, what we're going to look at for the remaining time we have tonight a little bit is we have been talking about on the Weird News and with some of our guests about these UFO documents that have been released by the government, the Department of Defense, through an initiative by the president to release information. So I got the website pulled up. Okay. So our goal tonight is kind of go through the files. My guess is there's lots of documents. I'm thinking the best thing to kind of peruse for us is specifically go through and look at videos.
Okay, Allison's got her eyeballs on, so we're ready to go.
The best thing that we could do there. So we're going to go through some videos and find that, and we'll go through and look at them, and then we can just kind of talk about them. And feel free in chat to let us know what you think about those specific ones. If there's ones that catch your eyes and things like that. If CMC is around, and I think you are still around, CMC, we can always use, someone who is trained in understanding some of these things too. Because one thing that I noticed just looking at some of them earlier is, it's not always easy to know like how fast things are going and things like that. And some people have more training with those. So let's go ahead and bring that up. I'll go ahead and share my screen here. Share screen window.
CMC was saying that Dragon Vedic astrology refers to lunar nodes. What's a lunar node?
There are these points on the moon that it's what determines when we're having eclipses.
Okay.
So currently we're in a Leo Aquarius node. And that's why we're having the eclipses in Leo and Aquarius this year.
Okay. Node is a fun word. Node. What happened, Frosty?
We got it. We're coming. Okay. So hopefully that'll be big enough for everybody because I don't have it set up to take up the full screen. So this is what we get. This has all of the records. Well, you can click here the tab. So this is release 3, the second release, the first release. We'll go to the all tab here.
They should have set it up like TikTok where it's just scrolling shorts.
Yeah.
There we go. So as we can see, lots of PDFs here. Alert due to perceived aggressive foreign posturing. This is from the CIA.
Aggressive.
Yeah. I mean, so this is in Zimbabwe. So I'll bring it up. We can look at it real quick. I downloaded this one actually. I actually downloaded this one earlier. And it brings up a different screen, but I can read it here. It was reporting from Zimbabwe regarding an unidentified object hovering at high altitude over the Harare International Airport. This object was observed possibly by both radar and optical means in the skies above the airport during the afternoon of the 2nd of July, 2008. Redacted indicated that the object hovered at an undetermined altitude directly over the airport. At one point during the observation, beams were observed emanating from the object.
Beams?
Yeah. Individuals redacted who were aware of the incident had debated whether the object was an advanced reconnaissance device belonging to a foreign government or whether the object was an unidentified flying object of extraterrestrial origins. According to the observers redacted, the object was disc-like in shape with a hollow center and had a series of rotating lights
on the
underside of the airframe.
It's a lit-up donut.
After a period of under observation from the ground, the rotating lights under the object shifted colors and the object quickly ascended to the higher altitudes and out of visual range, regardless of the origins. This incident, redacted, had resulted in the decision to place the Zimbabwe redacted on high alert.
Why do we have information from Zimbabwe?
Because it's from the CIA.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what made it aggressive though? Because it had beams?
I guess
Light?
because it was over the airport. Yeah, and I guess it's because it was over the airport.
It's a donut.
On
It's an
high
aggressive,
altitude,
it's an aggressive donut.
Yeah.
Aggressive light donut.
So let's get down to some videos here. We got the first video. We'll just kind of go in order here. Orbs over the pond 2024. This is in northeastern United States.
Okay, we have a video. All right. So orb and some clouds there.
And I think this is being shot from above, possibly, because I think below it is the pond.
The water below.
Oh.
Like we're in an airplane.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can go back and read the description once
It's
we go
very
through this.
bright.
It's very bright.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's
it
like
looks
a-
how my horrible full moon videos come out. Like, it's very bright.
There you go. It's just Allison's full moon pictures. That's all.
And it's a pretty long video, so I'm going to skip through it a little bit because it's like 4 minutes long.
It's starting to kind of blink in and out a little bit.
But yeah, it continues to
Oh wow.
kind of pulse.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like it's moving. It's just sitting still.
That looks weird.
Oh yeah, like it's one of those ones that's like doing it this weird fluctuating in the inside.
I mean, it definitely has the orb thing going on with it. Like
Yeah.
it almost becomes translucent. at some
Secondary
point.
band name Aggressive Donut. Thank you, Keisha. I agree. CMC says the light is not moving relative to the background, but the camera is very shaky and out of
Yep.
focus at times.
Yep.
Correct. CMC says it's Venus.
So here we go. In October 2024, at approximately 1851 local time in the northeastern United States, an eyewitness observed a light source below the horizon, hovering above a pond at an estimated distance of 2,700 feet. The luminous object resembled a plasma-like sphere, intermittently changing shape and luminosity. At
You could
times, the
see
primary
that at the end when it zoomed in
Yeah.
a little bit. Mm-hmm.
At times, the primary light source appeared to separate into smaller luminous points. A luminous point below the primary source hovered just above the water and did not appear consistent with the surface reflection. The object remained generally stationary for approximately 45 minutes before disappearing.
Wow, that's a long time.
But would 2,700 feet even have a reflection anyways? In the water? Isn't
Yeah,
Was it 2,700 feet from the person
from
or
the
from the water surface?
Oh, I thought it was from the water.
hovering above the pond at an estimated distance of
Okay, yeah.
2,700 feet.
27, yeah, above the water. Yep. Yeah.
Which, this doesn't have this video evidence, doesn't have anything with it disappearing. So I think CMC has a good point about Venus. I don't know what the angle of this is, but if it would have showed it disappearing, Venus isn't going to disappear.
It was very large too.
Mhm.
And when it zoomed in, it's like doing weird stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, it can be hard to tell too. Like if you only have like if you
But
don't
it
know
could be
how
the crappy video.
Yeah, right. And you don't
Yeah.
know like how, all these things. So we'll go over the next one here. Northeastern orb sighting 2025. July 2025 at approximately 2100 local time in the northeastern United States. An eyewitness observed an intense bright light in their backyard as they parked their car upon returning home from work. The light was hovering at approximately 25 feet off the ground below a tree
Oh,
line near the
pretty low.
center of their backyard at an estimated distance of 90 feet. The eyewitnesses exited their vehicle briefly before Retrieving their phone to record the event, the spouse of the eyewitness came outside to assess the situation, and the spouse also witnessed the light, describing it as a brilliant red sphere about 1 meter in diameter. That's not too dissimilar, if I'm not mistaken, from Rendlesham. The center of the red sphere appeared to be a white plasma sun about the size of a basketball, and the orb slowly rose and moved to the left. Both eyewitnesses observed a second identical orb hovering above the other orb.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's definitely red.
They're moving together.
This one specifically reminded me very much of the Rendlesham encounter, of like what I've imagined that being like.
Yeah, and they're definitely not Venus. Big red glowing orb things floating together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming there's an alien head right there. No, I'm just kidding. Probably like a fence top or something. Basketball sized from their perspective.
Yeah, wait, and that's not 25 feet up in the air.
Well, no, because you got to figure that fence is probably what, 8 feet, at least 6 feet tall, you would think.
At least.
So depending on how far away they are, yeah, you're probably looking at more, at least, I don't know, 80 to 100 feet maybe. I don't know how tall those trees are either. But yeah. And that also could have been, they also went back and got their car. So it's like, I don't know.
CMC's seen and videoed the same thing from his house.
Yeah.
CMC has been seeing a lot of orb-like lights at his house very recently.
All right, let's move to the next one here. We can go to the next.
People are terrible at estimating distances and size at a distance. Agreed. I know I can't.
I can't either. And also like number of people in a crowd. I'm like, I don't know. Hundreds. Maybe it was 20. I don't know.
Maybe it was 20. CMC said it was way higher than 25 feet. It's more like 500 to 1,000 feet.
Oh yeah, my guess was going to be like 100 feet, so I'm probably way off too. I don't know how far away the orbs are, and it's hard to tell when you're watching two-dimensionally. Like if you're there, I would imagine you have a better idea of distance, how far away they were from you. Then,
I mean, it was pretty close though. Like those were close enough that where you could see them pretty.
You could get in your car and drive over and get a better shot.
You could just drive through the fence, go off roading. We're coming for you, orbs.
All right, we have another video here. So I've noticed this earlier. A lot of them are coming from the Middle East. I'm guessing because from like military from like Iraq and places like that. Unresolved UAP report from May 2022, the United States Central Command submitted a report of an unidentified anomalous phenomena UFO to the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which was set up by the Congress. So this is stuff that they turned in.
Long names for things.
Yeah. An accompanying mission report described the observation as a possible missile moving across the field of view. The report also described 4 other objects not depicted in the video as possible birds. So it's at the 2-second mark. I did see this one earlier.
In quotations.
Yeah.
Possible birds. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a black. What is this? IR camera or something? It moves so fast. It's like a black missile-y shaped thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that.
And it has some kind of weight behind it.
Yep. CMC said that's a bird. That's a weird looking bird, CMC. That bird is going real fast.
And it's leaving a disturbance behind it?
Behind it. It was a very fast big bird with gas.
Yeah, with gas.
It was pooping as it was going by.
Yeah, that's probably the best freeze frame of it right there. Yeah, that's really
I've
interesting.
seen some other videos of that shape, and I wonder if that is the real shape of it or if it's being distorted because it's going so fast.
Mm.
You know, if
Mhm.
it's really like this little, like long, narrow, rectangular thing, or if it's really a different shape, but because of the frame rate and things that it gets distorted.
Well, CMC also said that you're going to have artifacting. Those are video
Yeah.
artifacts of the very
Mhm.
high contrast. Yeah. So especially moving that quick, there's just not.
Yeah.
So there's another one. Let's see.
It's the Air Force bird.
All right. So this one is readers should not interpret any. Okay. The video depicts two areas of contrast moving together near the center of the field of view throughout the runtime. This is United States Central Command. Same thing. This was submitted to Arrow, and this is coming out of Iraq 2 in 2022. I looked at this one earlier, and I didn't really see anything. I guess you have like this little thing floating down there. Now, this is where like I don't know what in the heck's going on. I don't know what the speed of that is. So it's like that could be a balloon. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it almost looks like a jellyfish bouncing around.
Mm-hmm.
It has like
a speck of dust on the camera lens or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one, I don't know what's going on with that one. CMC was saying about the last one, though, it looks like it's 3 to 5 frames per second. So anything moving will look like a long object. That's what I was thinking, CMC.
Yeah.
So we're not even really seeing like what it really looks like because it's the frame rates are slow and the object is fast. Yeah, I don't know what that one is.
Yeah.
That one could have been a booger on the lens.
We can keep going here. We have
so far we have a donut, an aggressive donut, fast bird pooping, and a booger on the lens.
At the 5-second mark, the video depicts an object moving from the right to left across the top right quarter of the sensor field of view.
Oh, they redacted a bunch of stuff out of this video.
Wow.
Oh, there was a fast white thing that moves across the top right corner through the redacted bits and pieces. Yeah, that was very fast.
What are they building? I'm more curious what
yeah, what are they redacting there? Once again, it creates that like
cylinder. Yeah.
Yes. The long, thin shape because of the way it's moving in the frame rate, not that because that's what it looks like.
Right.
Yeah.
Parallel to the cloud area, yes. CMC said that. Now that is captivating. White hot and not cold like the previous black object.
Yeah. That's what I got to see a lot of coming from UAVs and stuff like that. All right, so let's see. There's a ton of stuff. We'll definitely got more than we'll ever be able to look at.
Oh yeah.
But we'll go to the next one here. Well, let's look at some other stuff. See what else we have here because we have a lot of the stuff coming from the military. Here we have one coming out of Greece. Once again, UFO, a 1 minute and 5 second footage captured by multiple sensor modalities aboard a U.S. military platform in 2024. Described the UAP as diamond shaped. Ooh, I've been wanting to see these. And moving at approximately 434 knots. The observer also reported that the UAP was only detectable via shortwave infrared sensor.
Okay, so like You're not really going to see it unless you're using a specific stuff. Yeah, it's a tiny little speck out there. Oh, but then they zoom in on it. Okay. Oh, yeah, it is a little diamond shape. It's just scooting along real fast. Look at that little thing. Zipping along. That one's kind of cute. It looks like a little mushroom or something.
Yeah.
Zippity doo dah. They got this one on there for a long time.
It is cute.
Just move it along. Nothing to see here, friends. Wow. That was a cool one.
Yeah.
It's got a tail. It does look like it has a tail.
Yeah.
CMC was saying in the last video that the redacted portions are the location, airspeed, and altitudes.
Yeah. They actually list the redactions at the bottom here in each video. They have the red part there. So it says, that the things that they redacted are protecting eyewitnesses, locations of government facilities, things like that. So, all right. So that one was in Greece.
I
Let's
like
see.
that one. That was cool.
This is all videos. This whole page is videos.
Wow.
Syria, Greece, the Middle East, the Arabian Gulf. Let's go to the Gulf of Oman here.
That one looks like another diamond shape.
A vertical pole or bar attached to the bottom of the object. The observer also reported that the UAP may be instead be a reflection from an object in the water. An area of the contrast visually resembling an inverted teardrop. All right, let's take a look at it.
I mean, that last one had a little thing on the bottom of it too. Just like that. That looks exactly like the one we just watched.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit closer. But the last one had a little weird tail thing on it too. I can see that one being like getting mistaken for like what people are calling like the jellyfish things. Yeah.
They seem to be kind of floating around like a jellyfish too.
Yeah. Those are weird.
Yeah.
This one's coming from Syria.
Balloons with tails and moving real fast, Cole, and straight line. I didn't see nothing in that one. Do it again. Oh, what was that? That was weird. It's like a little flashy light thing going across.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
And it's red.
Red at first, yeah.
How is it red when the whole rest of it is in black and white?
That's weird.
That is weird. I mean, that could be some kind of anomaly there with the
malfunctions, camera malfunction.
All right, let's see. See if we got anything else coming out of southern United States. The Department of the Air Force submitted a report of an unidentified anomalous phenomena to AARO. 58 seconds of video footage from an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2020. The reporter did not provide any oral or written description of the observation.
Okay. Another very redacted one. Yeah, it's like a little white speck. They're tracking it. Oh. Looks like it's moving pretty fast through the clouds there. Moving along.
It's booking it, or at least it seems like it's booking it.
There it kind of looks like two lights together.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's a flying car. Headlights are coming towards us.
Headlights.
Some just flew behind it there. Oh yeah, there's the
Oh
water.
yeah, it's coming in closer. It's
Whoa.
getting bigger. It's changing shape. What the hell was that? What, the very end is crazy. What is that? Play that end part again. It's like a very strange shape. And I wonder if it's just like the reflections
Reflection.
Yeah.
that make the shape look so weird. Like that looks like it could be a disc shape.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. And if the metal is like, you know, giving off different signatures or whatever.
CMC said that object is moving really, it was moving fast.
Mm.
And CMC would know these things. Look like a horseshoe
Yeah,
crab.
it looked like it was booking it pretty good there.
It's a Klingon ship.
Let's see what we got here. Department of the Army. Consisting of 1 minute and 49 seconds of video from an infrared sensor aboard the U.S. military platform in 2026. No written description by the reporter.
That's this year. All right. Oh, and then he's like, what was that? It's the headlight one again.
What in the world?
It's two lights right beside each other. I mean, that's just like the one we watched, but but more defined because it looks like it's a different type of video.
And this one goes on for
now they look like they're splitting apart from each other.
Yeah.
And they look similar to those little diamond ones with the tails. Weird.
No doubt about it.
Huh. Zooming in. Yep, little headlights. It's coming for us. Coming right at us.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, this is the U.S. military. So, like, they're definitely being like, hey, what do we have? Do we have any, you know, like, they're getting information on, like,
Hoaxer says that's the best one we saw so far. And CMC said those are real distant objects because they're casting lens reflections. Cole said, you all have the strangest home movies I've ever been invited to watch.
All right. CENTCOM UOP formation over water in Iran 2022.
What are we looking at there?
So here it looks like, well, I'll go back to it. It looks like here we're looking at boats.
At ships on the water, right?
So,
Three ships on the water.
On March 6, 2026, 8 members of the U.S. House of Representatives requested access to 51 potentially UAP-related records allegedly held by the Department of War, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go.
Oh, those are all UAP?
Arrow assesses that this video, whose uploader-defined title is For UAP Formation Iran 26 of August 2022 over water, is likely derived from an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform protecting within the United States. 4 areas of contrast transit the sensor field of view entering from the lower third of the left side of the screen exiting near the center of the bottom of the frame.
So those have to be ships on the water, but I did see the thing go across the bottom left corner.
Yeah. Let
Let's
me
watch
look at
it
it
again.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something just like flies right through that
And you
bottom
can
corner.
see the reflection of it on the water. You can see the reflection of the shape on the water.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, that looks like it could be a drone or something, but I don't know the size, the distance, the speed, you know,
Yeah,
like
I wish we knew what those other 3 things were.
yeah.
Yeah, Cold Drake's saying kind of what I'm thinking. Those are like attack boats, so they're
Mhm.
going at a pretty good clip.
Zooms by. Yeah, you're
And
right.
that thing just kind of
Goes right past it.
yeah.
Zippity doo dah. Bye. See you later.
Cigar shaped fast spherical UAP clip. Cigar shaped.
CMC said those boats are about 30 to 40 feet long. Huh. We got a cigar shaped one.
Cigar shaped or fast spherical UAP clip is likely to derived from an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform operating within the United States Central Command area. And the video was uploaded to a classified network in June 2024.
Woo, that went fast. And that's like in a residential neighborhood with cars and houses and stuff. It just zooms right over it. So quick. But it doesn't look like it's very big because, like, you compare it to the cars.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, yeah.
It's small. Very small.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Frosty. That was 9:30.
That's it. It is. Wow, that went by quick. I'll sit here and look at this stuff all night.
Seems as said that one's a bird.
Yeah, that looks small. Mm-hmm. That looks small.
Hoaxer
All right,
says he
guys.
knows what he's doing tonight after the witching hours.
Well, maybe we want to find a night to jump in and maybe we can just kind of hang out one night and go through more of the stuff and even go through some of the documents and stuff and just
We don't have a show for next Monday, right? We're taking a break from Team Weird Takeover.
Yeah. So I guess we could see how we're feeling on Monday.
Yeah. If we're feeling okay, maybe we'll just jump in and watch some more stuff for a while.
Yeah, that could be cool.
No promises.
So, yeah, and we also left 2 Mondays at the end of July off because we're going to use one, but we might just have a hangout show. Yeah, but we might have one where we just hang out. So
there's some potential for some hangout shows, and maybe we can watch some more of these things. Yep. So Team Weird Takeover this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Lord Baltimore Hotel in Baltimore, Maryland. If you want to still come, there are tickets still available. Hoaxsters. So get your ticket. Not just hoaxsters. Anybody else that's close enough would like to come. I just like picking on hoaxsters. That's all. Alyson, thank you so much for coming on and hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I always love having you here.
Always fun time with Priestess Wonderland. And we're excited to hear all about your crystals. And that's really exciting that you chose ones that people can use for the investigation too. That was really smart.
Really cool.
All right, Frosty.
All right. For all of you, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. For all of you listening at another time and another place, we will see you all next time. And for everyone who's still hanging out this night, I already got the raid in. We've already been requested that we go raid Dragon Jewels, or now
just Dragon.
Dragon.
Dragon. Oh.
So we're gonna go say hi to our friend Dragon, and
maybe it's aggressive donut dragon.
Oh.
So this week, Jenny, before we head out, Thursday night stream.
Nothing else. No
Thursday night stream.
I have to work.
I know Friday night
you can't.
Work. That's right. You have to work Thursday night. So no
on
stream.
Thursday night.
All
And
right.
then no stream Friday because we'll be in Baltimore. So that's it for
we'll
me this
see
week.
everybody in Alyson's streams and do some coloring with hoaxers tomorrow. Tomorrow's just
Yes.
coloring day. So we will see you guys then. All right, we're gonna raid out. Take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Good night.
Bye.